Okay, so the verse. Chord-wise, pretty. Oh, make sure you can see the chords. Pretty straightforward. One new chord. Let's have a look at this. We've got I can't take another. I didn't realize it was that low. I can't take another heartache. No, I can't do it that high. So I'm going to have to grumble down here. I can't take another heartache, though you say, my friend, I'm at my wit's end. There's a new chord. So we've got I can't take another. It's going to be basically a bar on each chord until we get to the bit where I tell you that it's not a bar on each chord. Okay, so we've got bar of 4/4 on. Let's see. I can't take another heartache. Don't you say you're my friend? I'm at my wit's end. You say your love is bona fide, but that don't coincide. Did you see that there? F, E minor, but that don't coincide. That's the first place that the bar is split, and you've got 2 beats on F, 2 beats on E minor. So let's take it right back to the beginning of the verse. So up until that point coincide, the F and E minor, up until that point we've got a bar on each chord, okay? And we've got C, I can't take another heartache, E minor, though you say you're my friend. Okay, so there's a new chord. G7 sus4 they call it. So this is it. You will see, if you see Nick Lowe playing it by himself, just him and acoustic guitar, you'll see him play this chord shape. Now, what that is, let me just see that I'm in shot. I'm in shot, good. Okay, so what that is, it's this. He's got that bar on the D, G and B string from the A shape bar chord, and this bar is coming from a C, A shape bar chord, with this note on it, which makes it a sus4, but instead of this being your bass note, we've got that as a bass note. So it's G, I mean the thing that Nick plays is G. We got here, we got G sus4, G7 sus4 it is, because this, in the C, this would be the sus4. Here, if it's a G chord, it's the dominant 7, it's the minor 7, and then this 5th fret of the G string becomes the sus4. Anyway, he's playing a G7 sus4, but you don't see him play it like I'm playing it here, because he doesn't put in the bass note, because it's a pain to play this, and you just see him play this. However, I would say don't just play this, because it sounds like this. Now to me, that sounds too thin. We've lost the bass note, yeah? And as a solo guitarist, you want to hear a bass note progression. That's what it's the most important note of the chord. So I want to hear that G note, because it goes C, E minor, F, G, yeah? And no matter what type of G you do, if you do a G and you have the G note in there, that gives it a stronger movement, harmonic movement, or chord progression. Harmonic movement is just the movement of chords. That gives it a stronger movement than if you leave that bass note of G out, yeah? So I'm going to show you to play G7 sus4 in this way. Now you all know G7, it's that, right? Well, your first finger, this part is G as we know it. It's G, Jim, but not as we know it. So this is the low 2 notes of G, and this is the flat 7. Your first finger would be on the 1st fret of the top E string. Instead of that, I want you to bar as if you were doing an F, as if you were doing a half bar F. Bar the top 2 strings, the B string and the top E string on the 1st fret. Yeah, so I've got my finger in that position. You can have it like that if you want. I find that easier. Oh, tell a lie, look at that. When my 2 fingers go up there, my finger can't do well, I could make it do that, but actually it's easier if it's just flat. So I've actually got my finger, it slightly does it, okay? Everybody's hand is different, so mine just does it a bit, but my finger's pretty flat, as you can see. Slight, what do you call that, concaveness in that joint. So the fretted notes are 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, 1st fret, yeah? And that gives us a G7, which would be that, but also fretting the 1st fret of the B string gives us the sus4, yeah? So this is our new chord, G7 sus4. So 3, 2, 0, 0, 1, 1, okay? And handily, the chord you're going to that from is an F. So you could play the 4-finger F with the half bar here, and then keep the 1st finger on that half bar, and that's your anchor. That really helps a lot. And you know, the 4th finger comes off, but fingers 2 and 3 kind of maintain the same shape. Yes, here they're 2 strings apart, and here they're 1 string apart. But you see how that's really not a bad chord change from that F to that G7 sus4. Okay, so let me go through that bit again. So I'm going back to the the chord lyric sheet now. So 2, 3, 4. I can't take another heartache, though you say you're my friend. I'm at my wit's end. You say your love is bona fide, but I don't know inside. Okay, so then you say your love is bona fide. Again, 1 bar on the C, 1 bar on the E minor. Yeah. It's like the beginning, it's like the very beginning of the verse again. 1 bar in C, 1 bar in E minor. But then you've got this new movement, but that don't coincide with the things that you do. Right, so we've got, like I said, 2 beats on the F, 2 beats on the E minor, and you'll see my strumming pattern is 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. I just find that it comes more naturally to do it like that. You could go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we got the D minor, a bar on it. So let me play that whole section again. You say your love is bona fide, but that don't coincide with the things that you do. Okay, so apart from the F and the E minor over don't coincide lyrics, which are 2 beats each, it's back to a bar per chord. Yeah, so we had, but that don't coincide. 1, 2, 3, with you do 2, 3, 4, and I ask you 2, 3 to be nice. 2, 3, you say you gotta be. Yeah. So it was a bar on each, bar on the F, bar on the E minor, bar on the F again, then a bar on the G7. You saw that when I got to the G7 sus4, sorry. I did a different strumming pattern. I didn't just do the down, 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 up, because you actually hear in the song, yeah, again, it's like a crescendo leading you into the, what comes next is the chorus. Now, I will leave the chorus to you. No. I will leave the chorus to another video. I'll do another video so that this one, just the verse, and then you don't have to wade through this one to get to the chorus. Yeah? Okay, bye.